I know one of your boys killed him.
I never thought that none of this would happen.
But it did. Now he's gone.
This could be life or death.
I'm not gonna let anything happen to you or my kids.
I want snitch. We need you.
I need y'all too.
In order to win the game, sacrifice the ones you love and play with no fear.
Hey, no!
Well, The Chi, ladies and gentlemen, it returns May the 10th. And it's going to be part 2 of season 6, something that had us all scratching our heads. Damn near, I done almost forgot what happened in the last part, which of course they like that because they want you to go back and look at it. But Moochie, some things done got escalated. We have 4 new cast members. And let you take a look at these cats.
Mm-hmm.
We got my boy from...
I don't know who the last one is.
We got my boy from the Different World, Kadeem Hardison. He was Dwayne. By the way, they are doing a Different World tour across the HBCUs. So check if you got an HBCU in your community and see if you can go check them out on tour. It is phenomenal. They've got Don Lewis, Kadeem Hardison, of course, Whitley Gilbert, Jasmine Guy. They have the young lady that played Kim and Glenn Turman, who played General Taylor. All of them are coming out, and it just be bananas. Oh, and they also got my man that played Ron Johnson. Go check them out. But
that happens to be the girl that plays Vanessa baby father.
Yeah. So this is who you got: Kadeem Hardison, Leon, Brett Gray, Daniel J. Watts. And let me tell you what they're going to be doing. And you know Leon was a heartthrob way back in the day, looking like he musty as hell.
I hope they here to take down Duda. I hope they here to support Emmett. I hope that's where they going with this, because Emmett needs some good black men in his corner.
Well, let's see if it ain't too far gone for him. They're saying Showtime's The Chi will feature 4 additional new actors in recurring guest star roles when part 2 of season 6 premieres on May 10th. They are Kadeem Hardison, Leon, Brett Gray, and Daniel J. Watts, Werewolf by Night. Hardison plays Professor Gardner, a college literature professor. So Moochie, let's stop right there. The only person I can see him intervening, there's only 2 people who I think have a college story right now, and that would be Keisha, maybe Kevin, because Kevin is going to do the gaming thing, but maybe he'll decide he want to go to school too. But if I had to pick, he's going to be impacting Keisha somehow, some way. And what do you think that impact would be, Moochie?
Educational wise, she already had a problem with what Emma's doing. Remember, she wanted to be a teacher, so he's going to put her in that direction where she's probably going to be teaching again. But remember, she lost the job.
Oh, yeah. So when I hear this, I don't think that he's going to be playing a sleazeball at all. No way. No way. He's going to be an outstanding dude in this series, and whatever role he has in Keisha's life is going to be one to support her and help her. So I think we good on that. Now let's take a look at old Mr. Musty, Leon. Let's take a look at this.
Why it says Mr. Musty?
Look at that. He looked like he musty. He like back in them days when Red Fox and James Brown would be on stage sweating and shit. My grandma used to always
I don't see that with this one. I don't see that. I don't see that.
All right. Of course, because you probably want to get a taste of that sweat. Look at you, old nasty self. You just like Markeisha. Thirsty.
Every last drop.
Oh my God, y'all. Y'all see my face. Oh Lord. Anyway, Leon plays Alonzo, a charming, street-savvy attorney with old ties to Alicia, who is being played by guest star Lynn Whitfield. Moochie.
So that's her boo?
You think I don't know if it's going to be her boo. as much as he could be her attorney and know that she don't mind dibber-dabbling in criminal activity, and he might help her get either herself off or her son off for taking out Duda.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
Because you know she'll get down and do some dirty business.
The question is, okay,
yeah,
go
ahead. No, go ahead.
Is Leon playing his is that his baby's father? Her son's dad?
That I could see that.
That's what I'm seeing. I don't know about y'all. That's what I'm seeing because he got that linky look.
Yeah.
Like Rob.
Mm-hmm.
So I
can
think
see
this
that.
is Rob's father, y'all.
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Leon.
Right. Let me know, y'all. Remember I said it here. I believe that's his dad, y'all.
Leon is the father of Rob.
What are they just saying he's a
charming, street savvy attorney with old ties to Alicia. What better old tie than you being the father of her kid? That's a damn old tie for sure.
I think so.
That's a biological tie.
Yeah, they don't want to say that. What if he doesn't know? What if he doesn't know? Because remember, Rob didn't talk about his family a lot because he said they argued a lot. So maybe maybe this is his dad. They got I guess a volatile relationship. Or I'm gonna go with that. I'm rolling with that.
Okay, I can roll with it too. Then we got Gray plays Damian, a whip-smart young man who will impact Emmett's life in more ways than one. Ah, hell. Moochie wanted somebody to impact Emmett. So here we go. Damian, a whip-smart young man who will impact Emmett's life in more ways than one. Moochie, I don't know if I'm feeling too positive about this one. You know, they using all these taxiderm words, impact his life in more ways than one. As of right now, where Emmett is, Moochie, what kind of impacts do you think he need in his life?
Emmett is at the position now where he could be good or bad. He could go to the dark side and be just as deadly as Duda if he gets around somebody that's going to mentor him and do it unbeknownst to him, because that's how gullible he is.
Whoa!
Just saying.
Wait a minute. You said he as gullible as Southwest T is with Markeisha?
Nah, he's gullible, thinking that Duda didn't want nothing from him and just was giving him money, and he wasn't involved in cleaning money. He don't even realize that he was breaking the law, and now it's too late to get out of that. So he probably gonna need some crafty little ninja to get him out of this situation.
So what is this crafty little ninja gonna want in return? And could
the crafty little ninja gonna want to run the underground and take Duda's spot? He gonna probably try to convince him to take Duda out. It's probably word on the street now, Lamont, that they tried and failed. So you know it's getting back. Who was the people that tried to, go at Duda and unsuccessfully fail? You know what I mean? They failed with it.
Right. So you basically think he could be some kind of crafty young drug dealer or something like that takes Emmett under this wing and says, look, dude, get out the game. I'm going to cover you up and give me some free food. Think he could be that type of cat? Or do you think he'd be this type of cat, Moochie? Let's just be frank about this. Of all things Emmett has, he has a family and he has a beautiful wife to be. Do you think, and this statement says, whip smart young man who will impact Emmett's life in more ways than one. Do you think we could see Keisha step out on Emmett with this crafty young man?
Oh, well, I didn't know he had anything to do with Keisha. But
who says he's got anything to do with Keisha? If you got something to do with Emmett, you're gonna probably have something to do with Keisha.
I hope she not. I think she's still traumatized from what happened with her. Where she stayed with Emmett because he was familiar and he knew her. Who knows? Remember, she was talking to older guys before. Right,
and if you recall, Moochie, what's Duda's main bodyguard name? I can't think of his name right now.
You talking about Nut?
Yeah, Nook. You seen the way she's been very cavalier around Nook. Now she ain't do nothing, and she basically checked him, but she let that energy fly real high a couple of times. And when she needed to manipulate Nook, with her knowing he likes her, she's been able to do that. So if she's at that point, Moochie, I don't see why she wouldn't take another look at somebody else. I mean, look. She tried to look at the L7 dude, and then they just got rid of him, if you recall.
Yeah.
Kicked him to the curb. Then last but not least, we have Watts, plays Pastor. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Here we go. Here we go. We have Watts, who plays Pastor Ezekiel, a charismatic pastor of the mega church. And we know that's got something to do with Papa. And Papa's probably new girlfriend. Right? Don't you think?
Yeah.
Because who's a religious person on the show? That's Papa. And dude looked like he could be in Kurt Franklin's band. If we're looking at the right one with the glasses, I could see him trying to play a mega pastor. So whose life is he going to impact on the show, Moochie, other than Papa?
Remember, he kicked his girlfriend to the curb. He kicked her to the curb. Is this her father? Because remember, her family is mixed in with that church. Is this her dad?
This her daddy. This is her dad. And you remember, Moochie, how we talked about something bad has happened to that little girl dealing with her daddy. And so maybe we about to find out she was molested, harassed. Someone tried to do something to her and cover it up, and the dad wouldn't let it go to the police. There are some wires not being crossed with her and her father. And I think we done found her father, Pastor Watts, a charismatic pastor of a mega church. We got him right here. Looking like Kurt Franklin band. There we go. We got him. But what they going to do with him, Moochie? What they going to do with him?
Let me ask you this, Lamont.
Go for it.
Everything that's happening with the mega churches.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they will incorporate any of this in the shot?
I don't see why you wouldn't.
I'm like, I got my ear to the wall, like with a glass, ready to listen.
The only way I see why you wouldn't is because Lena Waithe is a huge advocate of the LGBTQ community. And if you start talking about how some of these pastors of these mega churches, they do a lot of things wrong, which they misappropriate money. Mm-hmm. We've caught several of them in these inappropriate relationships positions. Mm-hmm. And we've caught a few of them who's supposed to be married messing around with people of the same sex and trying to keep it under wraps that was underage. So it would be fitting to go after these type of stories, but I don't see Lena attacking it that way and putting it on the pastor. Like, she might have somebody in the church that done something wrong and the pastor tried to hide it or cover it up, but I don't see her letting the pastor be the one to do all these dastardly acts. I mean, I could be wrong, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited for this to come back out. I'm ready for it. Hell, I almost done forgot about it, but hey, we'll get it on May 10th.